You gonna count down? What happens to 3, 2, 1?
Oh, okay. I knew it was 3, 2, 1.
What?
Action.
You see, you always take that action. So we are getting action today.
Wait. You doing a lot
What?
of wiping. Stop wiping.
My eye waters all the time. I have
Nah,
to.
Get
It
mad. Do it like
always.
pat it, babe.
Oh God.
Yeah, don't brand it. Action. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Action.
What's up, Highlight fam? I'm High.
And I'm Iz.
And we are
We're
the Highlight
open.
fam. Oh.
This is We're Open. The
Okay,
podcast.
let me start over.
All right.
Go. What's up, Highlight fam? I'm High.
And I'm Iz.
And we're open.
And we're open.
The podcast.
The podcast.
Welcome back for another episode.
Back. As the teacher says, come on in.
Actually, today I was actually going to say, check us out.
Check us out. That's my line. Check us out.
So we're going to get into it. All right. So today's episode.
Hey.
What are we talking about today? What's our episode? What's our topic today?
Today's topic is the hard conversations. The very difficult, hard conversations, if you know what I mean.
Hard conversations about?
So it's about sex drive.
Okay.
Like, I think you can say it better than I can. You got the medical terminology for it.
I don't.
Go ahead, say it though.
I do not have the medical terminology for
what
it.
is it.
Don't let him fool y'all. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't have no medical terminology for it. I think that's good what you said.
No, but
the hard conversation.
I know it's supposed to get people's attention. Like,
my eye is watering out here. We're in the elements, as you can see. We are reporting live.
Right here at the lake.
Yeah, we like to be outside.
We almost got jumped by some ducks.
Yeah, we did.
And swamp.
Oh shit.
Make sure I don't poke your eye.
Oh. We are going to talk about balancing the difference in sex drives. So obviously, in couples, and as couples, you're bringing together two people that have different experiences, different backgrounds, different likes, dislikes, and things like that. So obviously, it's a possibility that you can run into the case where you might have a different sex drive than what your partner does. Granted, I think that's something that you should figure out early on, but we're gonna get into it. So I'm gonna jump right into it, y'all, because I mean we are answering the hard questions, right?
Questions.
So
the hard conversations, yeah.
Yeah. So I guess the first question I have is like, what's over there? Crickets?
The hard conversation.
Oh, see, we got a friend coming over here.
I don't know. We're gonna call him Ralph.
If y'all can even see him, but
I don't know.
Okay, so I wanted to know, do you feel like we have a different sex drive? Do you feel like we have a different sex drive?
For the most part, no. For the most part, it's like if I had to describe it, I would say I'm like a constant stream where I could any day, all day, whatever day, just plug me in. I'm always available. It's like electric.
You're a Glade plug-in?
Yeah. I'm
plug it in.
I'm always ready. Like,
y'all better pay us for that.
Strapped. No, you feel me? Like, and it's exactly.
Oh, you too?
That's what I.
Yo, the duck is chiming in over here. Okay, he got something to say.
We got an audience.
Okay.
And I'm like a constant stream of electricity. I'm always lit, right? And then you're like, whenever you need to plug in your computer, then you plug your computer in. I'm just always ready. So you dive in, dive out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
if I had to describe it.
I mean, I would agree with him. I think that for me, I'm very, I always say this. What am I going to say? I'm very what?
Go ahead.
Go, you say it with me. I know you know.
You say it.
What am I going to say?
Go ahead.
Go say what I'm going to say. I'm very cerebral.
I knew that shit was coming. Cerebral.
But it's the truth. I am.
All right,
X-Men. No, but I am. So I naturally am a person who really does. I live in here. You know what I mean? Like, if you know placements, I'm a Scorpio, Aquarius, or Aries. So that's like most of my sun, moon, and risings. So it's really busy in here, and a lot of times I don't have I'm not present in it to think about, oh, this is a thing. You know what I mean? Like it's not a thing for me. But I'm also a person where if because he's that way and that's my husband, I'm also open to, participating, if that makes sense. So I'm not like, not today. Like if I'm really tired, I'm tired. But for the most part, I think you could agree that I'm pretty much I'm with it. I'll adjust.
My ride or die.
See?
Yeah.
So
We don't have no. I don't have no issues in that world. But I also think it is what you put in too. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't just start there. Like if we pursue a woman the same way as we did when we first met her, right? Those are the things I feel gets you to that point. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like if you pouring into her, and you making her feel all giddy and cutesy and like a woman and all these things, you're adding to it. I mean, you can't make her feel that way. She has to have that inner self to say, I want to feel that way. And then you're adding to that. For most women, I can't say all because there's some selective people out here. But for most women, their response is gonna be, "Damn, I want to be all over him whenever he want me to be on him." I mean, not that she doesn't, have desires too, but I think it'll just, it's almost like you're flirting with her mind all day. You making deposits in her ear. You making deposits at the house with the kids, cleaning up. All the small things that you do, I believe, allows a woman to open up to feel safe enough to even want to say, I want it when you want it.
Okay.
And
I mean, you kind of brought into it, but it's good because I was going to ask, like, for people who do have differing, sex drives, how can they combat that? What are some things? But you kind of just touched on that from the male perspective, I guess.
Because men always drop of a dime, they ready. What's up?
And it could just be y'all's nature. You know what I mean? I think that the nature of a man is to procreate. So I think that is, you guys are hunters, you are gatherers, you are originally those type of by nature, that's who you are. So I think that goes into building a dynasty and a family. So y'all have this urge, whereas a woman's job is to incubate whatever you provide. You know what I mean? So whatever you're giving is what we're gonna kind of nurture, and we're supposed to nurture it and give you something better back, or give you something. I say better, but I think that's our job. I think that's what women do. We kind of are responsible for taking what the seed was and making a fruit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Incubator. If I give you a house, you give me a home.
Right. Exactly.
If I give you groceries,
I'll give you a meal.
You give me a meal. If I give you hell, you give me hell to pay.
Oh God. So yeah. I mean, you're absolutely right. So I think you made a valid point, because I think a lot of men don't realize that it starts before the bedroom. It's not just about the physical. I think a lot of people think that the like sex drive for women.
And the balance though, the balance. Sorry to interrupt you. The balance, because we like to be approached too. We like, because you do it for me often, right? And it's important for us because women get flirted with on the daily. So it is important for y'all too. Y'all get flirted with on the daily. Men don't always get flirted with on the daily. So it is important for us to get that same, not that we need it like y'all, and every man is different, but every man like to be flirted with.
I don't think we need it either. You said they need it like y'all. I don't, and honestly, I don't get flirted with on a daily. No. I'm home most days. I'm getting flirted with by you.
Damn right.
Oh, okay.
you better, shit. What you mean you don't get flirted with?
I don't go nowhere. Okay. Because you made it sound like,
because I flirt with you.
You do. Look at he didn't call it the gang on us, y'all. They got apparently they want some part of this.
What up, gang?
Gang. Yo, we about to get jumped by ducks.
All right, yeah, peace.
Don't come over here.
Yeah. I see y'all. That one right there, he rowdy.
Yeah, I guess they got something to say about it too.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all do it too much. Yeah, ain't nothing over here. Y'all need to go ahead and go.
The one in the back.
Listen, he's talking me. Obviously, they want a part of the podcast. I don't know what.
Tell that nigga to give me some of them crackers.
Let's start way before the bedroom. I think a lot of men have that misconstrued. I think that for a person like myself who is very heavily cerebral, so I have to be brought into that space. You do have to your words and the way that you interact with me and the things that you do. Acts of service is my love language, and your willingness to support in whatever it is I'm doing. That makes a difference. That makes you more willing to be okay. This is what you need. This is what I need, and it's kind of an exchange of that in a sense. It's kind of what I look at it as. I think for women who maybe like myself, who are very cerebral and prioritize the mental things, and they don't always they're not comfortable. I think some of it has to do with us getting comfortable within our own bodies. I think a lot of women are so uncomfortable with themselves that it does affect how they interact in an intimate space because they haven't really gotten comfortable with themselves. For me, that definitely came in the form of mirror work and learning how to move my body and get in contact with me. You have to be comfortable within yourself first in order for you to even channel that energy, because ultimately sexual energy is creativity flowing through you.
Right, absolutely.
So if you're not sexual, that means you're also cutting off your ability to be creative, because you're not tapping into the things that that make you flow. What would you say though for a man, and you're in a situation where he is very sexual and his wife is not, or his partner? I say wife because I mean we date with intentionality. So this is not for people that are out here trying to just
who just trying to
smash and grab.
Yeah, we got a different intention.
Different intentions. So this is for people that really are trying to learn their partner and really care to get to know what their partner's needs. Not your parents' needs.
Mama, daddy.
Freudian slip. Not that. No. But getting to know your partner's needs, actually being in tune with them, that takes intentionality, and it takes patience, because even when we have needs, sometimes we want to be demanding of that, and we want to have those needs met immediately, but that's not always realistic when you're dealing with someone else and their differences and their challenges or whatever else they have to navigate together.
I would say for a guy, be patient. Be patient. Be willing to listen and hear what she may need without any feelings about it. Just understand the facts about it. Listen to what she's saying.
Facts over feelings.
Facts over feelings. Take your feelings out of it for a minute and try to have an understanding ear to say, hey, this is, because most guys are on. They always want it. Most guys. I mean, some guys aren't. I don't. Some things I don't have answers, so I can speak from our personal.
I got your back. I'm just letting you know I got your back. While you talking, I'm watching these ducks, making sure they don't try to get you.
Yeah, they see them crackers over there. They see them crackers. Yeah, that's the good crackers too. That's the good crackers. I think it's so important for men to really be in touch with yourself and know what your sex drive is too. Realistically, we probably can't handle as much as what we think we can handle. You know what I'm saying? Aside from, sometimes when a woman get to a certain point in her mind, bruh, my grandmother used to tell us, quit.
Oh Lord, I'm scared. His grandmother's isms, okay? Reat-isms.
Reat would tell you some stuff.
Reat-isms. Let me tell y'all gonna hear a lot of Reat-isms.
Reat would tell you some stuff, but long story short, if both of you are treating each other good, I feel like the sex drive is gonna be there anyway, for the most part. If it's healthy. I think that healthy relationships have better sex lives. I really do. Some people just don't have a sex drive, period. They might be more cerebral. Sex might not be all physical to them. Sometimes for some people it's not all that. They might need more intimacy than sex.
Right.
And I think that's where you find the compromise is, okay, well, let me learn you. I might be more physically a person who needs the physical. You might be a more cerebral person. How do we meet in the middle? How do I give you what you need and I also get what I need? That might be more conversation. That might be more intentional reading together and time together and doing the things that feed your mind that then feed your body, which my body's already full. I'm ready to, not be so full. So,
oh God, Lord help me.
I think that's how you do that thing. You really communicate about it and be honest about the communication. If you a dude, most times we don't want to tell the truth about it. Like, yeah, I need this, like morning, noon, and night, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and a couple snacks. Right? It's like, hey,
is anybody working?
Listen,
is any work getting done? That's all I want to know.
The work.
Is there any work being done?
I might pull up to your job. You know what I'm saying? Some lunch break love. You got to keep it spicy in a relationship.
I agree with that. You do have to keep it spicy.
So, you just got to communicate and really just be like, look, this is what I need, babe. What you need? How can we meet that? How can I meet your need? And do some other things that's outside of sex sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like the little card games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Those are good because it helps you get to know your partner. You get to flirt with your partner again. You get to talk about little cheeky stuff, little cutesy stuff. And your woman, she get that mental fed too. So, they don't get Monday. Women get bored too. Real talk. I mean, women get bored too. They be wanting a little switch up, same position all the time. Don't nobody want that all the time. You want to switch it up. You want that excitement. Sometimes the sex drive is because the person bored.
Sometimes, so you think it gets dull because they're bored?
I think sometimes it can. You know what I'm saying? Or unresolved
that's
issues.
Big.
That's unresolved issues would cause a person to not have a sex drive.
Yes.
You know?
Because we don't. I will speak to that as a woman. I think that for a lot of men, I think it could be where the disconnect is that a lot of times women, we are emotional and we do feel things because we are kind of we're emotion. We're filled with emotions. We do kind of flow like water, and so sometimes for us, if we feel like there's something that's been an issue that it's not been addressed or resolved, then we're not gonna want the physical contact. And I think for the other side, I think it's like, okay, I don't want to dig into that bag of worms because it might be a sore spot. It might be something that's past that you guys have been through. Maybe it could be even infidelity, and those are things that obviously we could talk in another podcast, but. Right. Those type of things have to be dealt with, whether you need to go to counseling, whether you need to have those tough conversations and say, like, what caused you to step out on me? Those hard, uncomfortable things that you don't want to talk about have to be talked about because if you don't, it will not allow you guys to have the connection. That connection. The sexual connection comes, it comes mental, and it also comes from ability to be vulnerable. Like that makes you want to share yourself physically because you feel like you can be completely vulnerable with this person from an emotional and spiritual and mental space. So the physical aligns to that. If you don't have those safeties in those other places, then you're not going to be able to feel that connection with your partner. It's going to feel as though you're missing something and you're not going to want to have those intimacy.
Unless y'all got a toxic relationship, then y'all just having toxic sex.
And that's a whole nother story. We can't.
That toxic sex be good sex, but toxic sex be lost. God. Yes, but the other side is like, yeah, but she broke the windows out your car too. So.
I broke the windows out your car.
No, please don't. Insurance only cover like. We want women to apologize. One, have the be able to apologize without giving us the booty, right? Because most times a woman
not using that as an apology.
Not using it as an apology. Most times a woman's gonna be like, she's not gonna take accountability. Most women are not gonna take accountability. That turns a man off.
But does your boo take accountability?
I ain't got no problems over here.
I'm just kidding.
I ain't got no problem. Don't mess up mine.
I ain't. I'm just like, hey, I take accountability.
Hold on. Let me get. No, don't mess that up. I'm good over here. I'm speaking for the men who got problems. Not for me. I'm good. But for the other ones, brothers, I'm an advocate for the brothers.
Because we've all had
who ain't dipping.
Not great
you ain't dipping. I've had not great relationships.
And that's how we know. Like we've been. This is not the only relationship we've had, so we know from those other experiences we've learned. That's kind of how we can tell you, like, hey, this is this and this is that, because you've learned from those.
So our 3 main points here are
to wrap it up, I would say number 1, like you said, communication.
We
gotta communicate. Communication is like always gonna be number 1. I feel like with relationship stuff, like you have to communicate. Number 1. What would you say number 2 is?
What did we say?
Trying new things, because you said something about the cards. I think that's a great.
Trying new things, absolutely. Outside of the bedroom,
outside of the act of sex.
The act of sex.
The things, intimacy. Try new things for intimacy. Reading books, like we read together. We draw, we paint, we've done
new things. Cardi B
whatever.
She said it best. The little thingly thing.
I'm done.
I'm done. Thing,
Number 2, try new things together.
The little thingly thing. That's the thing. The new thing.
Yeah. Okay. And the last, patient. Be patient with each other, y'all. Loving each other. Always remember to come from a place of love. We're not perfect. No. We're never saying we are.
No.
These are things that we have tried and tested.
Having problems.
We don't fight.
We don't. I'm talking about like.
I fight you right now if you make up that story again. You about to get.
I don't mean like that. See, that's why I don't mess up right there. You see, she a thug. That's why she thugging. Don't let the cute face fool you. She from Georgia.
What that from?
She from the A.
Come over here with Fatima. Fatima.
You think she got all these whips because she bought it? No, nigga. That came from
thug life.
Thug life. Street fights. Getting thrown across the bar. You see it on the back. She got a knife. She keep a knife. She stay ready. I just took this out of her back pocket. I'm telling you. She thugging,
Don't
y'all.
trust him. Be
I'm telling
patient.
you.
Be patient and have fun. Like, I think we make things so heavy sometimes in relationships. Like, I don't know. It don't got to be so heavy. Make it fun. Like, remember why you guys fell in love and like really like it should be your friend. To me, your partner should be your best friend. If it can't
Yeah.
be your best friend, I don't know. You guys have something to talk about and find out why y'all can't be friends because it's important to be friends in a relationship.
Can't be friends.
No.
That's my shit. That's my shit.
All right, y'all. Well, that's it for this episode. Hopefully, we gave you guys some tips. Hopefully, some people's getting some tonight. Hopefully, somebody gonna get some tonight, right? You don't wish them well?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay.
I was just singing a piece of H.I.N.
Yeah.
All right, Usher,
Yeah.
look at them skates.
Yeah.
I know they like $3,000. Them skates.
That's it. We out.
You can
Peace.
drive in them skates. That's how you drive Usher skate.